Hello, everybody, and welcome to Verbling. I'm Teacher Ryan, back here with you for another of our reading classes. And as a subject matter for the reading, I've scoured the internet and looked for interesting, strange, and weird news stories. And this always turns out to be a good conversation and a lot of fun. So I look forward to the class and encourage you to come on in when you're ready, students. A couple of things to remember as we get going with today's class. First of all, I'm going to give you my link to my Facebook page where I try to keep everything updated. And also, I want to remind everybody about using their microphones. Just try to keep everything on mute if you're not participating or verbally. If you're not talking, try to keep yourself muted. Sometimes, even here where I am, a loud motorcycle will go by and it can be disturbing. So let's get started today and talk to our first student in the class, which is Heidi. How are you today?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you too. So, are you having a good day?
Yeah, so, but sometimes it rained.
Yeah? It's a so-so day. So, what's missing?
When the rain stopped, it became very hot daytime. Then evening rained again. After that, it's very cool. Now, quite cold.
Okay, so you're getting tired of this fluctuating weather you're having.
Yes.
Now, Heidi, is this abnormal weather?
Very abnormal. Because now still September, earlier of September, usually it's still summer season. Even though it's changed on calendar, it's changed to the autumn season, but always I think it's still summer. But this year it's much different. We had a lot of rain before I mentioned. About 3 weeks we had rain almost every day. Then vegetables are getting more expensive.
What's getting more expensive?
Vegetables.
Oh, okay. Because of the poor
Lack of
weather.
sunshine.
Okay, I understand.
Then about some vegetables, the price is triple compared to usual. So I went to the supermarket. It's too expensive. I bought frozen vegetables.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes we have to resort to the less desirable food when the good stuff is too expensive.
Frozen vegetables, the price is always fixed. So in this case, it's very good. Spinach or mixed vegetables, a lot of vegetables, all
Okay.
frozen.
So do you like to serve a lot of vegetables in your household?
Yes, mainly I eat vegetables.
That's good. I know that I've done some reading online about health and diet, and that's what they always say is get the fresh fruits, fresh veggies.
Because in Japan, meat are every meat, pork, beef are very expensive. And even
Okay.
fish is very.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Hi, how are you?
Sorry. I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Uh, is it pronounced Shadow?
My name is Shadon, but for short, it's Shadow.
Shadow. Okay, nice to have you with us. Where are you from?
Thank you. I'm from KSA, live in Riyadh,
Say that one more
Saudi
time.
Arabia.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Yeah, thank
Nice
you.
to have you with us. I was just talking to Heidi about the weather in her area. She said it's been very strange weather this year, and now there's not a lot of vegetables because of the lack of sunshine.
Oh, she lives in in Asia or something. I mean,
Uh,
which country she lives in?
Heidi lives in Japan.
Oh, ohayo gozaimasu. Yeah, I like Japanese people.
Were you just speaking Japanese?
Yeah, it's a greeting in Japanese.
Okay, Heidi, how did she do? Heidi, are you still there?
Mm.
Oh, maybe she stepped away for a minute. We can't hear you, Heidi, if you can hear us. So, Shadow, tell me, what about in your area? Has it been strange weather as well?
Oh my God, here is very hot and dry. Uh, I'm melting here, no? So it's 41 degree right now.
Wow, that is hot.
Yes, it's too hot. I can't wait for the winter.
Now, when winter comes, how cool will it get?
It's too cold also. But the cold here is, I think, something like fresh air in your country because here, when the temperature goes like 20 degree or 11 degree, here we feel like very cold, you know.
So, do you have heavier clothes to wear for the winter and then lighter clothes to wear for the summer? Like, how do you handle the difference in temperature?
Yeah, I think here is just two uh, season here. It's just winter and summer. There's no between. So winter here in Saudi Arabia, it's just 3 months the year. It's not that much, but it's very cold and rarely to rain here. It's maybe the last time we have rain here, it's more than maybe 8 to 9 months.
Wow, not even one drop.
Yeah, it's too hot here, dry. Oh my God.
Wow, that is amazing. So, with 9 months of no rain, what
Hmm.
what types of crops do they grow in Saudi Arabia? Like, what do you do for food?
I'll use that the water, the underground. I don't know how to explain that, but you know that we live in surrounded like a peninsula surrounded with the seas. So we use that water. I don't know how to call it in English. That underground. Wait, I'm gonna translate it. It's called groundwater.
Okay, so like from wells, water from wells.
Wells. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
like a well is where you dig a
Yeah,
deep, deep
yeah,
hole
yeah,
in the
yeah,
ground.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yes.
So then you use that water to irrigate the crops.
Yep.
Okay, very good. So it doesn't really matter that you go this long without rain as long as you have plenty of water under the ground.
Yeah, but you know, I think raining. I miss really. I like the rain really, but sometimes they do something that I don't know how. What's the name of English that make clouds raining? It's cloud seeding.
Yes, that's right. I've heard of
Uh-huh.
that. So they
Yes,
do
they
that
do.
in your country.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
That's very interesting.
But you
So
know, in the south side of my country, you will find a different weather. In the south side of my country, there is some mountains and trees and forest, and it's a different kind, you know, because here it's like a desert. There's shining sand everywhere. But in the south side, there is place where you can find every time there's raining and it's different weather, you know. I don't know
Okay.
how to explain it.
So winter is coming. What month does it start for you?
Yeah, we use a different calendar here, so I don't, maybe in wait, I don't know in which in your calendar, but here it's after maybe 3 months it will start.
In
It's
three
this,
more months. Okay,
yeah,
so like around the new year, around January or
yeah,
February.
yes, it's the same. Yeah, because when it's the winter in the western, yeah, it's winter here all the time. It's
Okay,
hmm
very good. Well, let's welcome to the class, Shadow. It's great to have you here. Nice to have a new student.
uh, thank you, teacher.
Let's just say hello to Hussein, who's joined us. How are you?
Sorry. Yeah, okay. Can you hear me right?
I can. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, how are you? I'm doing great, thank you.
Good, good. That's a hilarious picture you've got, Hussein.
Yeah. I
Did you
like
find
it.
that picture on? Is that picture from the internet, or is that someone in your family?
No, I don't know him really, but I think he looks a bit like my childhood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So,
have one picture like this, I think.
where are you from, Hussein?
I'm from Turkey. Turkey.
Okay, very good. Nice to have you here. Also, we have
Mm.
Shadow, who is from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about the weather has kind of been strange in a lot of countries this year. What about in Turkey? Has it been normal
Mm.
or abnormal?
I think it's normal. Yeah, nothing. I think in general the world climate of the world is changing because of the global warming. I
Yes.
think, as far as I know, but I think in Turkey it's not changed a lot. Yeah, it's quite normal, I think. But I really sometimes I realize that in the middle of the winter there's a really sunny day, and sometimes I see in the middle of the summer there's a windy, raining day, and it's not very normal. Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
Here, where I live in the Dominican Republic, we have been having a drought. So normally this time of year, we would have these huge mangoes, just so big and juicy everywhere, and they're very cheap to buy. But this year they've been very expensive because there's been so little rain. Um,
Mhm.
there's just not as many available. So the weather's been a bit different here. It's been extremely hot, but just this past week we started to get a bit of rain. And so today and yesterday it was cooler, so that was a nice change. So
Yeah.
everywhere people are talking about that. But let's talk about some weird news for today. Are you guys ready for this?
hmm
I'm gonna I'm gonna start by showing you a picture, and let's get your opinions on this picture, and then we'll read a news article about it. Okay, can you guys see that? Let me see if I can make it a bit bigger. Okay. So, Shadow, if you look at this picture, what do you think you're looking at? Does it look familiar at all?
No, this is a bed, I think, and something on the bed.
Yes.
Yeah, someone die here or something.
You think
I
somebody died there, and then and the body turned into something weird?
I don't know really. No, no, not like that.
Okay. All right. What about you, Hussein? As you look at that, what thoughts come to mind?
I think there are kind of ants, or I don't know, there's another kind of sect. I think it's moth who eat the uh, things like um, things like plow. dress, and they're eating that. I think they're eating the cloth.
They're eating the cloth. Okay, so you're thinking like
Yeah,
moths or termites, maybe?
termites. Yeah, termites.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, you're on the right track. These black things, they look kind of like raisins, but they are insects.
Mm.
And all of this material around them is something that they have built. This is their home.
Oh,
The word that we might use for this type of home is a hive or a colony. So can you think of a type of insect that has a hive or uses a hive?
hi.
Any guesses, Shadow?
Yeah, yeah, beans. Beans.
Bees.
Bees.
Okay. Bees. It's right. You're getting close. Now, bees are the type of insect that produce honey.
Yeah.
But there's another similar insect that does not produce honey, but it has a different name. It's not called a bee.
Ants?
Oh, that's a good guess. That's a very good guess. But it's not ants. Hey,
Uh,
we go ahead. Oh, we've got a new student in here with us. Let's say hi to Ken. How you doing today?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good. It's been a little while.
Yeah.
How are things with you?
Same old. But this summer is unusually cool, so so I save my electricity bill. Not using
Okay.
air conditioner so much.
So you've been having strange weather patterns too.
Yeah, but it's very rainy. Like rainy season continues all the summertime, all summertime.
Yeah, I was talking with Heidi. She must have had some technical difficulties. She popped out of the class, but she told me last week that there was like mountain slides in Japan.
Oh, yeah, landslide is often happening this summer, especially the west side of Japan. Not north side or east side. Maybe
Okay.
different climate pattern. Yeah, in the
But your area is okay.
okay. Yeah, a lot of rain, but landsliding not so happening. Yeah,
Okay. Well, great to have you back, Ken. Welcome.
thank you.
And let's just say hi to Ismail. How you doing?
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, how are you
Hi.
today?
I am doing well. It is a
Awesome.
scorching day in Turkey.
Scorching day. Man,
Yes, too hot.
are you staying inside where it's cool?
No, I am at home, but it is too hot to stay even at home.
So do you have air conditioning?
No,
Just
uh, it is uncomfortable for me. I get sick when I use air conditioning even in my car.
oh dear. So you have to suffer the heat.
Yes, I have an apartment flat on south side uh, because I see from sunrise to sunset the sun. It is too
Oh,
hot. That's
beat,
why.
it beats on you all day long.
Yes, winter is okay, but summer we suffer from heat.
Oh boy. Well, it's nice to have you here. I'm glad you took some time to come and join our class. Welcome.
Thank you, Ryan.
So Ismail, we're just talking about this picture. What do you think these insects are that have built this hive?
Uh, Actually, it seems like to be a small worms.
Worm.
Something like worm.
Worms. Nope, it's worms. That's a good guess, though. What about Ken? Have you got any idea what type of insect these are?
Probably ants.
Oh, that was Shadow's guess, but it's not ants either. And it's not bees, but it's like a bee. I know in Japan they have gigantic ones of these.
Yeah, that's dangerous bees.
And they go by a different name though, right?
I think so. It's called yeah, different name, swallow bees or something here. Not swallow. I mean the kind of yeah. And that's a big giant, and it's very dangerous bees. But this bee
Okay.
is not so giant.
They don't seem so
Oh,
big, these ones. No. But let's read the news article and we'll find out exactly what they are. Whoops, that's not the one. That's not the one. Hang on, everybody. Here it is. Okay. Let me turn the screen sharing back on here. And here we go. So, Shadow, can you read the headline here for us?
Wasp spelled gains nest in woman's spare bed.
Good. So, from that headline, Shadow, can you see what type of insect it is?
I think it's wasps.
Exactly. Wasps. Do you know anything about wasps?
No, really.
How anyone else in the class know anything about wasps you could tell us?
Yeah, I know, but they're big bees. When you compare it to the normal bees, they're bigger than them, and they're more dangerous when they, I don't know how you say it, when you bite, when they bite you,
When they sting you.
sting. Okay.
Yes, very good. They have a stinger on their abdomen and they can sting you many, many times. So it's a good thing to stay away from wasps if you can. Let me show you a picture of a wasp. Here we go. Here's a picture. So, Ismail, how would you describe this insect that's in the picture?
It looks like a bee, but bigger than a conventional bee, and I think they are not producing honey. Is it true?
That's
Right?
true. They don't make honey, no.
They are some type of bees, but more wild types of bees. And I heard that if uh, a wasp hit you, or how can inject you, it creates a reaction in the human body. It was said in my country like this. Especially it is critical for children. If a wasp inject your needle at the back in a small child, it creates a reaction in the children body, and you should go to a medical service to get some
Okay.
help.
Yeah, some people are allergic to the venom
Allergic reaction. Yeah.
Yes, not everybody, but a lot of people. So if you get stung with, you see here, down here is the stinger, and it goes in and out like a sewing needle, and it can inject you with venom. So, Shadow,
Mhm.
as you look at this insect, what adjectives would you use to describe it?
No, it's beautiful. It's mixed the two colors, and it looks in a slim body.
It looks like a what?
Oh, I'm joking. I think it's beautiful. I think that God make it. I think it's fantastic.
Okay. It is very interesting looking. That's for sure. What about you, Hussein? What would you say to describe this insect?
Um, I would say little monster, big yellow
Oh my
leg.
God.
it
So
can
we
it can
so far
kill
we
you.
have a beautiful, beautiful monster.
Yeah,
So far.
they're maybe they look beautiful, but I think they're dangerous as well. They can
Okay.
sting you. Yeah, I don't like bees a lot.
All right. Ken, do you want to add anything to to the description of our beautiful monster?
Yeah, kind of through my experience, I imprinted this shape is dangerous. Get out, get away from it.
Run
Yeah,
away.
some caution. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, I understand. Oh, we have a new student in the class. I can't read your name though. It's not in English.
Hi.
Uh,
Yeah,
awesome, awesome. I think.
yeah, it's right. It's correct.
It,
Yeah, my name is Awesome.
your name is Awesome.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Nice to have you here.
Yeah, me too.
So Awesome. What about this
Yeah.
bee? Or this wasp? How would you describe it?
Well, actually, it can be aggressive. Aggressive.
Oh, that's a good word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And dangerous.
Good.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Well, that's a pretty good list of adjectives for this. Now let's read our news story. Let me just make this a bit bigger. Okay. Hopefully you guys can all see this. Maybe I'll give you the link so you can open up the news story in a different window if you want to. So there's the link in the chat box. So let's start with Awesome. Can you read for us these first 3 paragraphs?
Okay. A bus controller received a shock when he was called to deal with a wasp's nest covering 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 most of a single bed in a women's spare bedroom. John Barrackett of Longwood Service Pest Control Innocent said that insects much have been building the Ghent nest in the house in Winchester, New Hampshire for the whole summer. He es- estimated estimated the huge colony contained about 5,000 wisps, thousand more grubs, and around 500 young queens.
All right. Great job. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's practice a couple of these words together, you and me, okay? Awesome. So
Okay.
The first one I want to practice is this word. We might need to get this P sound, P, P, and it's pronounced pest, pest.
Pest. Okay. Pest.
There you go. Good. Nice job. And then this one is a kind of a tricky word because you've got this SPS sound in there. So we pronounce it like this. Wasps.
Okay.
Wasps.
Wasps.
Perfect. Okay. So now can you read starting from the beginning right through till just what I've highlighted here?
Okay. A pest controller received a shock when he was called to deal with a wasp's nest.
Nest. Very good. Excellent job. Good pronunciation. And then let's go down to this word. This one has a soft G sound, like J, so it's pronounced giant. Giant.
Okay. Giant.
Excellent. And one more in this paragraph. This is pronounced colony. Colony.
Okay. Colony.
Excellent. So can you just read for me this part here?
Okay, he estimated the huge colony contained about 5,000 wasps.
Wasps.
Wasps. Sorry.
That's good. One more time.
Okay, he estimated the huge colony contained about 5,000 wasps.
Very good. Very good. So, does anyone have any questions before we go on? Are there any words or phrases in this section that you want to talk about or have explained?
Ryan, what does spare bedroom mean? I didn't understand. Spare bedroom.
Spare. Okay, very good question. Can anyone help out, Hussein? What does something mean if it is spare?
The bedroom, but she is not using this bedroom usually. Kind of additional bedroom.
Very good. It's an additional one. So, can anyone think of another time we might use the word spare?
Yeah, I think we use spare with a tire.
Exactly. Very good. Awesome. So in everybody's car, we have a spare tire. So it's an extra one or an additional one. Does that make sense, Hussein?
Yes, I got it. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions before we move on?
Yeah, what does the word pest control,
Pest.
Yeah,
Okay. Good eye. Pest. Who can help us out? If something is a pest, what is it?
Pest is a general name of like ants, bees, and flying objects, maybe. And we use pesticides against pests to kill them.
Okay. Very good. Here's the dictionary's definition. And maybe that's too small for you to see. Let me make it a bit bigger. So it's got a couple of different meanings. The one that we're using here is number 2. A pest is an insect or other small animal that harms or destroys plants and trees, etc. But the main meaning of the word pest is something that's annoying or troublesome. You can say a person is a pest. For example, at work, maybe there's somebody who's always coming into your office and talking, and he's bothering you. You could say, man, that guy is a real pest, a nuisance. So it could be an animal, it could be a person. Does that Do you understand that, Awesome?
Yeah, it sounds like a pain in the neck.
Hey, there you go. You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, let's move on to the next section. Let's see. Whoops, we'll start here at in order. And we'll read down to the word spraying. So let's see. How about Ismail? Would you like to take the next reading?
Okay. In order to deal with it, had to spend several hours fumigating the room wearing a bee suit as the insect attempted to sting him to fend him off. He told Sky News, "When I went upstairs and went into the room, it was the most amazing sight I had ever seen. There was a nice quilt on the bed, and the woman wanted me to save it, but when I pulled it, the nest split in half. Inside there were layers and layers of grubs being produced. The pattern was wonderful. The wasps were attacking me as I pulled at it. They were covering my veil. All I could do was keeping spraying."
All right. Ismail, great work. Very nice or very nice speed that you read at. It was very easy to understand. So let's practice pronouncing a couple of these words. And the first one I want to work on with you is this one. And this is pronounced with the U and the I go together just to make one sound, and it's oo. So when you put it all together, it's pronounced suit. Suit.
Suit.
Good. So let's just read this phrase. He was wearing a bee suit.
He was wearing a bee suit.
Perfect. Excellent job. Okay. Another word that we want to practice together is down here in the third paragraph. And we want to make sure that we get this H sound, ha, ha. So when you say it, it is pronounced half, half.
Half.
Okay, the L is silent. So you just go H-A-F, half, half.
Half.
There you go. Excellent. So here, look in the chat box. This is how you pronounce that word, half. The L is silent for some strange reason. English is crazy, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, one more word is this one. And it is pronounced layers. Layers.
Layers. Layers.
Good. Okay, so now let's just have you read this section that I've highlighted.
The nest split in half. Inside there were layers and layers of grubs.
Perfect. Awesome job, Ismail. Fantastic. So, does anyone have any questions from this section of the news story?
Yeah, the word, what does the word fumigating mean? Fumigating the word.
Okay, fumigating.
Fumigating.
Can
Okay,
anyone help? Can anyone help out? Awesome. What does fumigating mean?
Fume get run away the wasp from there.
Okay.
Also, the pet serviceman use some fumes.
Okay, very good. Very good. Just before we continue, let's say hi to Ruslan, who's just joined us. How are you today?
Hello. It's nice. What about you?
Good, good. Nice to have you back.
I hope it's not so too late.
No, it's fine. It's no problem. Last time you had to leave early, so it's nice that you were able to join us today.
Okay.
So, Ruslan, where are you living?
I live in Georgia,
Oh,
Tbilisi.
that's right.
It's not state of USA, it's country Georgia.
The country of Georgia. Very nice. Okay, welcome. So we're talking about this word fumigate. Fumigate. So Ismail said that it's something that the pest control man uses to get rid of the insects.
Smoke or steam, like
Right, or a chemical.
chemical, yes.
So we could say that he had to spend several hours spraying the room. Spraying. So he would take his tank with chemicals or with smoke, and he would blast or spray the wasps to kill them. It's like a poison. Do
Oh yeah,
you
I got
understand
it.
that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, very good. Anything else in that section?
It is clear, I think.
Okay, let's move on. And since Ruslan has just joined us, let's give him a chance to do a bit of reading for us. So Ruslan, do you think you could read these 3 paragraphs, please?
Okay, just a moment. In some ways it was good fun, but I also felt a bit guilty about it. All these were little souls had worked their guts out to produce this. I feel for everything I kill. But they can be quite dangerous, so I had to carry on until there was one left. He said by the time he had finished it, the dead wasps lay about an inch deep on the floor and on the window sill.
All right, Ruslan, great work. Nice pronunciation. I only noticed one word that you had some trouble with, and that's this one in the first
Yeah,
paragraph. Do you want
guilty, guilty, right?
Okay, very close. In this case, though, the U and the I are not pronounced separately. They're just pronounced as one sound, I. So it's pronounced guilty,
Guilty.
guilty.
Hmm.
Can you say it again?
Guilty, guilty.
Perfect. So just read the phrase for me. He says, I also felt a bit guilty about it.
Oh, felt I also guilty. Hmm.
Just read that phrase.
What I also I also felt a bit guilty about it.
Good. So what would that mean if the pest control
Uh,
man felt guilty?
Guilty means like how to say. I know, but something when if you feel that did something wrong, I mean, or something bad to somebody.
That's right. It's like he felt like he had done something wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Does anyone have any questions from this section? If not, let's move along and let somebody else do some reading.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll pick it up here. And let's see, how about Shadow? Would you like to read for us?
Okay. um, Start from the mattress.
Yes, please.
Okay. The mattress had an 8-inch hole where the wasps had eaten their way into the bed, and the pillows were also ruined. But he said he managed to save the knitted bedspread. It took several more hours to clean up as the wasps continued to be dangerous. Their stings remain active long after death.
Okay. Beautiful job, Shadow. Thank you so much. I was wondering about some of these words, and you got them. Good work. I just noticed 3 words we could practice together. The first one is this one. We want to make sure we get that H sound, ha. So it's pronounced whole, whole.
Whole.
Good. And then in the next paragraph, this one is pronounced bedspread, bedspread.
Bedspread.
Very good. And the last one is in the next paragraph. It's pronounced remain, remain.
Remain.
Good. That's exactly right. Now, what is a knitted bedspread, Shadow? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, knitted. It's how can we make the clothes? I mean, knitted. But I don't know what's the bedspread. But knitted, it's that was used with needle or
Very
something like
good.
that.
Yeah, they have yarn and they have needles, and they basically are tying it together to make a cloth.
Yes.
Okay, so you're not sure about the bedspread. Does anyone else know what that word means? Bedspread?
Something spreads the bed.
Okay. Let's look at the picture again. And you can just see right here the corner of it. So it's like a blanket.
It's a cover
Yeah, and it
for a
covers
bed.
the whole bed. You can't see it because of this nest. But underneath the nest is a big blanket, and we call that in English a bedspread.
We can say
Mm-hmm.
coverlet, like looks like coverlet, right?
A coverlet. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions about that part?
No, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on. And the next section, we'll go to Hussein.
Mr. Birkett said he had only ever seen 2 or 3 nests as big in his 40-year career as a pest controller, and they had been in roof spaces. Most nests he has had to deal with in homes have been little bigger than a tennis ball. He said the homeowner, a woman in her 50s who wanted to remain anonymous, had not spotted the colony for several months because it was in an upstairs room that was rarely used.
Wow, Hussein, that was amazing. I didn't catch anything. You got all the pronunciation. So, instead of practicing pronunciation, I'm going to ask you to put these paragraphs in your own words. Can you summarize these paragraphs?
Yeah, there's a man who is a pest controller, and he said that he has never seen before something like this, and it also says that the owner of the home didn't spot these for a long time because they don't. She didn't, or I should say, she did not use there generally. That's why in the beginning of the text it said spare bedroom. They don't use it a lot.
Excellent. Beautiful job, Hussein. Thank you so much.
Yep.
So does anyone have any questions about what Hussein has read? Any words there that you want to talk about? Okay. So let's finish this off, and it is Ken's turn.
Okay, the house was old and was partly built on wood. and the wasps appeared to have gained access through a gap in the roof's eaves, he added. Wasp nests are made of a substance similar to paper that the insect produced by chewing wood into a pulp and then sticking it together with a salvia to form a honeycomb-type structure.
Okay, excellent work as well. Now, I just want to hear you say this word again. You might have said it right, but I just missed it.
Eaves?
Okay, good. Yep, you got it. And we need to practice together this word right here. It is pronounced saliva. Saliva.
Saliva.
Good. It's got that long I sound in it. So what is saliva, Ken?
Kind of the liquid released from bees.
Okay, good. Now, do we produce saliva, humans?
I think the kind of in the mouth, probably.
Exactly. Very good. It helps us to chew our food and swallow it. Saliva.
Mm-hmm.
And also here it talks about a honeycomb structure.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
The beehive has a distinctive structure. Maybe that's called honeycomb type structure.
Okay, what does it look like?
It looks like pattern, like modern art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me show you a picture of a honeycomb.
Hexagon type
A
pattern.
hexagon. Yes, very good. Here it is. So why do you call it a hexagon?
Because it has 6 sides.
Very good, Ismail. Exactly right. And if we looked at this picture, we could count it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six-sided is a hexagon. Okay. Any questions about this last little section of the article?
What is eaves? The hole? Small hole in the roofs?
The roof eaves. You know where the roof hangs over the edge of the house?
Mm-hmm.
Inside it's kind of hollow.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes wasps will find a hole and get inside that hollow area and they will build their nest.
Mm-hmm, I see.
It's protected from the rain and the wind and all those sorts of things. That's the eaves of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Yeah. What does the honeycomb type structure mean?
Okay, yeah, that's like this picture. Awesome. You
Oh,
see this shape?
yeah, I see.
That's what the man saw when he tore open the bee's nest or the wasp's nest.
Uh-huh. Okay, so the shape which is inside the nest of the bees.
That's the shape, yes, inside.
Yeah, I see. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. So you guys are doing a great job. Let's look at something else now. So this time I found a very interesting article about animals, pets, and strange things that they swallowed. So what I thought I would do is show you a picture and let you guess what they swallowed, and then we'll read the answers together. Yeah, Hussein, that's a frog. So why don't you tell us, what is your best guess? What has this frog swallowed?
I guess it swallows eggs.
Okay, you think it swallowed some eggs. That's a good guess.
Yeah.
Anybody else have another idea?
I think they are little stones.
Stones. Okay. Very good. Let's find out if one of you is correct. Here we go. So, how about this? Awesome. Can you read the answer for us here?
Yeah, but it's a little bit small, so
Is that better?
yeah, that's better. Kermit had the munchies. His owner noticed that exotic frog eating the rock substrate substrate in his cage
Cage.
and in his case, sorry, and radiograph radiographs confirmed the owner's uh, obser- observation observation
Observation.
observation. More than 30 small or ornamental rocks were removed in a surgery, and the frog recovered without complication. The owner wisely decided to remove the remaining rocks from the frog's habitat.
Habitat.
Habitat. Okay.
Very good. Okay, so awesome. What is the answer? What did the frog eat?
Well, he eats some rocks.
Exactly. So, Hussein, you got it right. Good job.
Yeah.
Let's look at the next one. Okay, so Shadow, what do you think that this animal has eaten?
I can't see well, really. I don't know.
No idea.
No.
Anyone else have a guess?
Well, I think she has eaten a rob.
Oh, it's a needle?
It's a iron stick. It has swallowed a long iron stick, I
An
think.
iron stick. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out together. How about you, Shadow? Can you read this for us?
Okay. Merely a neutered male German short-haired pointer has always found trouble to get into. I quit encouraging his owner that he would grow out of it when he recently turned 6. Merely owner presented him, saying that she thought he would eating a chess kebab square
Skewer.
skewer. She had prepared 2 skewers with meal and vegetables for the grill and left them on the I can't see really because it's too small.
It's too small. Okay, hang on. Whoops, that's not helping. Let me get it this bigger.
Yes, now it's good.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, I am sorry. Merrily, where am I? Forget when.
Oh, you're right here. Right here.
Okay, yeah. And left them on the kitchen counter for just a moment. When she returned, the kebabs and Merrily were gone. Finding him under the bed, the owner recovered one of the skewers, but not the other. Not thinking it was possible that he would swallow the skewer, I decided to radiograph merely to appease the owner. Well, there it was within the stomach. The exploratory and gastromoty were uneventful. full, Merle was soon out the door and on to his next adventure.
Okay, so what did you understand, Shadow? What did the dog eat?
I don't know, skewer?
Yeah, here's a picture. This will help you out. So there it is. What is it?
I don't know what's the name in English really, but it's skewer that we read it in the.
Yeah, this is the metal rod that goes through the meat and vegetables to make a shish kebab.
Yeah.
So you barbecue them. So she left them on the kitchen counter, and then the dog came and yum, he ate them all.
So what's the name of these things? It's
The rod is called a skewer.
okay, yeah.
And the whole thing, though, with the food on it, when you cook it, we call it a shish kebab.
Oh, yes, I get it.
Oh, Hussein, you want to tell us about it? You said it's Turkish.
Shish, it is Turkish. It means it's the name of that thing.
So is this like
you say secure in English? Secure?
that's just to
But
talk about the metal.
Yeah, you call the food shish kebab, and it's completely Turkish. And shish means secure in Turkish.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we should just call it a skewer kebab.
Maybe.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, Ruslan, thanks for coming. Nice to have you with us today. So, everybody, that is all the time we have for today. It's been a very good class. I hope you enjoyed it. And I wanted to let you all know that tomorrow at this same time, I have another class planned, and we're going to practice a dialogue about how to go to your boss and ask for a raise. So that's something that we all would like to have. And sometimes we're not sure how to go about it. So why don't you join me for my class tomorrow, and I hope to see you there.
Oh, thank you, teacher.
All right, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Nice to see you all.
Bye.
Nice to see you, Ryan. Bye bye.
Take care, Ismail. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Awesome.
Yeah, bye bye. Thank you.
Take care.